Hi, this week we're learning about pattern in fabric specifically. So I'm going to show you some examples of pattern in fabric. Here's an example of a shirt that my son wears. A textile designer designs the fabric, not the shirt. So they don't design where the buttons are going to go or if it's going to have a collar or be short sleeves. They actually design the fabric that the shirt is made out of. So a textile designer creates patterns on paper or on a computer, and then they're printed onto fabric. So this shirt was created by doing a pattern of lines. Here is another piece of clothing with a pattern on it. This shirt has a pattern of miniature rectangles. This is a cute pattern because this is a baby shirt. The pattern on this is woodland creatures. So it has an upside down reindeer in the same place on the shirt. So a pattern is a repeated design. So let's see, there's one porcupine, there's a second porcupine, and they're all in the same row. Patterns can be something as difficult as drawing a creature over and over again, or something as simple as stripes. For our winter lesson, we are going to be designing patterns on either a card that you're going to send to somebody in the mail, or you can do a large artwork of a winter pattern. So I'm teaching you in additional videos how to draw mittens, a hat, or a winter sweater. You can choose if you make cards or a large artwork. So here's examples of the large artworks, the hat, the mittens, the sweater, or you can fold your paper and watch the video on how to cut and fold your paper to make it a card, and you will just draw these big pictures, but you'll shrink them so that they fit inside of the envelope. That was kind of a lot of information, but I want to let you know that you can rewatch the video, and as you scroll through the page, you can look for the specific videos on how to draw whatever winter item you're interested in drawing, or you can draw multiple ones. You can make multiple cards. You could do all the patterns if you want. Something that I also put on the video was that you could use cotton balls. And so I put directions on how to dye cotton balls. This is an orange dye that I put just by using food coloring and water. And I listed the directions on the web page for this lesson. But if you want to use cotton balls to add texture to your artwork, I just ripped apart a cotton pad, the kind that I used to take off my eye makeup, and I colored it and dried it, and then I'm going to use drippy glue to glue some texture on top of my winter hat. You could use some of this in your winter sweater. So you're going to have to use drippy glue if you want your cotton to stick. Glue stick won't work. So an option to add texture to your artwork for this would just be to rip up a cotton ball. You could use white, or you can dye it with food coloring. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that you can see how that will look. So if you want to add the texture, just as a little fun addition to your artwork. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, and I hope you enjoy making some winter patterned artwork this week.